Oh, fine. Tuesday. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. One more Tuesday, 8 p.m. European time, if I may say like that. And basically, this night we have a new mate, if I may say, new friend of me, and new colleague, new senior MCT MVP, and all that stuff, seniority, if I may combine all the things. In the last couple of months and I think he started last year, I will introduce him like really passionate guy in the whole thing that he's doing in this Microsoft journey. And basically, I must be honest, I know him around not personally, but virtually, let's call it like that, in 1 year. And they, together with, I think it was a second episode or the third episode of this show, together with his buddy also Hamid, partner in crime, as I'm saying, they created a nice community with so many learners and so many people, which is called Microsoft from Zero to Hero. So I want to introduce our guest for today with this type of introduction. And basically, our tonight guest is Said. Welcome, mate.
Thank you. Thank you so much having me. And I'm so happy to be in this side of, a live session because normally I'm in the other side. I'm just like,
Yeah,
hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whenever around the world you are. And welcome to this session of, the
indeed,
community.
indeed,
But now I can say welcome to this episode of MCT and MVP. So
indeed.
yeah, I'm so happy that being here, man. Thank you so much invited me.
No, it's our pleasure. It's my pleasure. First of all, to be honest, I'm really happy, and I want to give immediately a big kudos. Also, if Kamit is watching, I want to give to both of you guys kudos. If you were somewhere close, I will bring you coffee, some drinks. You're doing a great job, mate. I will also invite all the people that are watching this, basically, either to now, either later, to join to this community. Basically, I have also community there, but I mean, priority I'm putting also to you guys because you're doing a great job, and I know it's a lot of effort, a lot of organization. I'm aware because I'm in the same bucket, if I may say, but Microsoft Zero to Hero is doing a great job. And I have read a lot of positive comments also on LinkedIn, to be honest. Also, I watched a couple of shows and the presentations. I really wanted, like it. I think it was about fabric. I started learning fabric, by the way. It was a lady, if I remember good. It was 1 month
Yep.
ago. I
Yes.
really like it. A show, basically, I'm learning fabric. It's new to me and all that stuff. I really appreciate, and it was really good presentation from that side, from her. So, in total conclusion, kudos, mate. Keep it a good job
Thank you so
and
much.
continue to do what you're doing currently. How
Yeah,
is doing
thank
on that side? Let me ask, like, first of all, that I know it's a lot of organization, but how it is for you guys?
Yeah, it's really good question to be honest, Martin. Because it's a lot of effort, right? It's like spending a lot of hours. You, me, and all people that working in the community. It's not our full time job, so we have our job as well. But what keeps us this, to be in this level of activity? It's related all about love and passion. So personally, I love everything around Microsoft. I'm addicted to Microsoft. I would say like that, right? But
Indeed.
the way that I love to be active on community and share and create a stage, or let's say a place to be able to share knowledge with the others, it keeps me active. It keeps me, running on doing all these things, bring new idea in the community. And basically it's like that. So I'm working from 8 to 5, and after
Okay.
that, in most cases it's not healthy. I'm not doing this because, and I'm not going to say, hey, you are watching this, you have to do this. It's not healthy, but I love it. That's how I keep it alive all the time with that much of activity. And the good thing is I'm not alone. So I have
Indeed.
Hamid, I have Mohsen, and middle of this year, 2024, let's say 4 months ago, 5 months ago, we started the new program, Microsoft Next
Yeah.
Gen Heroes, which is under Zero to Hero community, and we brought 3 new student ambassadors from student ambassador program, and they are working on that program especially. And it's amazing. They are doing a great job. They are inviting people, trying to inspire other students in Microsoft community. And yeah, that's how we can handle it. I'm not alone, but I have a lot of energy in the community as well.
Nice. Well, basically, okay. So the conclusion is that you find some juniors, so they are doing now your job. That's a good approach. I like it. I'm kidding. Done. I will not.
No.
I will not go further. No, of course I'm kidding. No, I really appreciate the students' community. I'm planning also for next year. I was putting on paper who to invite, how to invite, and to organize all that stuff. I really want to get some of yours. I think one of your student ambassadors, I know one of his parents, by the way. We don't know each other, but I think one of them I know. But I will get in touch with you guys, or I will put in chat and I will create. But I really appreciate that growing and inspiring also the younger generation. I mean, that's our main idea. That's,
exactly.
I must be honest, what you said also in the beginning, for me is the same. It's not that now we are saying excuses. We are crying. Yeah, we are working too much. Now we need to give to Microsoft. No, that's not the main idea. What I see, for example, my judge, it's downstairs, if I may say like that. My wife, basically, after every show, what we do for the community, after 9 o'clock, if I may say, I feel so motivated. And I'm saying usually now, if you give me 2 projects and 1 laptop, I think till morning they will be done.
Yep.
The motivation, the inspiration that you're getting, and we are discussing, for example, also when we discuss with Hamid, then with the others also that were in the show. I mean, after that, you get this vibe and the motivation because, I completely understand it's not healthy and all that stuff, but the motivation and the inspiration is something here that gives this value back, if I may say like that. And
exactly.
at the end, if somebody thinks that we are doing this for money, no, nothing is for money.
No.
This is really the inspiration and motivation, and that we want to share with all the people and to motivate the younger generations.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
Yeah. What's the idea for 2025? Did you already discuss with the team there?
Yeah. Basically, we have some plan that we are going to apply for 2025 calendar. As you know, we had Women in Tech in November, and it was really great. We got amazing feedback from people, and we had amazing speakers. They've been part of our, Women in Tech, and I don't know if you heard about that or if you're aware of that, but the intro video that we've had for all the sessions, we have created inside our community. So it's not something that is coming from outside. We build that intro, and the voices of women inside the video are the voices that we invite those speakers in the community. So we asked them, and they collaborated us, because when I wanted to create that video, I was thinking, okay, maybe we can use, for example, Michelle Obama voice or other inspirational women out there. I was thinking, okay, we have inspirational women here. We invited them to the stage. Let's ask them. And they were very happy. They collaborated with us in this case. They shared their voices, their thoughts, and we used that voices. And I can say that video, it's like 2 minutes maximum video for intro, but it's so inspirational, man. I'm watching that, again and again, and get more inspiration, by the voices, by the thoughts and word that they shared with the others.
That's really nice to hear, to be honest with you, mate, completely, because, we have all copilots, ChatGPT, all the technologies, and we see and we call, Martin, come here, 30 seconds, just say, for a motivation and all this stuff. It's really quite inspiring, I must be honest, and quite nice to hear, mate. Really nice. Really nice to hear. So you have a plan for 2025?
Yeah, and for 25, actually, we have a big plan, which is an in-person session. I think Hamid already shared this with you. And we are planning to have this in-person session called Microsoft Zero to Hero event for 1 or 2 days. We haven't set that, plan yet. It's not final, plan yet. But basically, we are going to have at least 1 day event, and it's free for everyone, that they want to join. At least we have to plan to do that. And then we're inviting speakers. So it's going to be a great day. And beside that, we are going to have you heard about Microsoft Backyard?
No. Backyard, I have heard, but I didn't use. I heard basically in the Teams, and I have seen that somewhere.
Yeah, so basically Microsoft Backyard is another program under Microsoft Zero to Hero. So if you check the hierarchical in Microsoft Zero to Hero, it's just not Microsoft Zero to Hero. It's Microsoft Backyard and Microsoft Next Gen Heroes. Next Gen Heroes, it's for student ambassadors and all people that they want to join to Microsoft World, but they don't know where they should start. Microsoft Zero to Hero is for technical people, individual like you, that you already have experience, but you would like to learn more from others. And then we have Microsoft Backyard. Microsoft Backyard is the place that we are going to invite amazing people from Microsoft, and they share their, lifestyle, life stories, technical at all. And we had Curry as the first guest episode. And then we are going to have, I'm not going to spoil it, but we are going to have amazing people for 2025. Everyone knows them.
When you ask at me now, Martin, do you know about Microsoft Backyard? I said, is this deja vu? Did we discuss this with Hamid before we went live or after we went live? And I'm just thinking while I'm talking, and I didn't know what to answer. But it was, and I said, I know this, I know. And then
you
I said,
heard it.
No, Backyard, I know StreamYard. Is it Backyard? No, Backyard. And then I said, Hamid mentioned that the Microsoft people something, blah, blah, blah. But let me not be the person that will share that. I will say, I have heard, to be honest.
No, it's okay.
Really nice. In which country will be the Microsoft Zero to Hero? What's the main idea with the event? If I may say, do you have some more info, if I may say like that?
Yeah, basically the main plan is, as I've said, it's not final yet, but the main plan is either in Denmark, Copenhagen, or in Sweden. And which city in Sweden, it's not 100% clear yet, but we need to get some, more information, get some sponsors and so on, and then we can decide which country and which city is the best. But the main idea is, I think Denmark, Copenhagen, it's the most possible.
For now, basically.
Yes.
Okay. Why not Netherlands?
Oh. But it depends, man. It depends how many sponsors we can get, right?
Okay. I think I need to discuss with Hamid.
Yeah, first event is a bit different because many people out there, big companies or sponsors, they have no idea how much we are. I can say we have more than 7,000 members. But 7,000 members live, it's different than to running an event. So it's pretty much important. We have a very good brand on our community. We have a very good reputation. But at the end, we need to show them at least with one event. I completely understand that. And I promise 2026, it's going to be bigger.
Nice. Wow. That's nice. I have one hint. I think it's really chit chat, as I'm saying very often. I think maybe the idea for the sponsors, I know how it works. You need to find a place, that costs and all that stuff. I understand all the organization, been there. So maybe just as a hint, maybe the partners, because you will present the Microsoft topic. I'm just thinking cloud. Maybe you already think about that. I'm just thinking cloud maybe because in all these countries that you mentioned, there is a lot of Microsoft partners, I think, and also in Netherlands. So that's why I said, why not Netherlands? Because also in Netherlands, you have a lot of big organizations that are Microsoft partners, if I may say like that. So maybe just as a hint, mate, to do not do that I'm now spoiling, but I'm just sharing, the first thought on the story that you share.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we are going to have some meeting before end of year, of course, with Microsoft and some other companies. And we can share more information related to that because it's not 100% sure. We need to deal with some other things, but we are going to have it. Which place, which country, which city, how much is it? How many people going to be part of that? So we are going to share this information in 2025, of course.
Nice. So then I think I already have an idea. I will invite you, both of you, and Hamid together, basically, and then you can share the story and how it went the organization.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah,
discussed,
of
yeah,
course, man. Of
when I
course,
was
why not?
starting that, basically, is not that this is now, as you said, spoiling and all that stuff. The main idea, basically, I wanted, we have some storage space here in the background, and I wanted to make isolation and basically to invite the people, send the address. Yeah, please come. I will give you dinner, coffee, this, and let's discuss. I really wanted to be in person, but somehow, it changed. But I will check how it will go. Your idea as a test, and then I will discuss with you guys.
Yeah, let's do that, man. Let's do that.
Indeed. If anything needed, I'm open for anything, mate. So don't shy to ask,
Of
for
course.
example. And now my next question is to you: from where and from when Saeid is working Azure Arc? I saw some
Yeah,
badges flying on LinkedIn, like from left, from right. I said I never seen this guy previously because I was working Azure Arc 2019, 20, 21 and giving a lot of presentation. And I said, where was Said basically in this period? I never seen. Or maybe it was something now that is jumping out, or you were working but you didn't participate in these community calls or whatever that we have there for that.
yeah. I think if I want to explain it to you, we have to do a time travel a bit,
Okay. Yeah.
back to a bit,
Yeah.
to
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
back to where I started. Actually, I would like
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
start from that part. So
Yeah,
we need
before
to.
that, I wanted to check with the Arc, and then my next question was, let me put you back now, because Arc was my connection with the servers in the past. To be honest with you, that's how I aligned the story. But let's start from scratch. Let's
Yep,
skip the
yep.
Arc. We will come to the Arc later on. So when site started, if I may ask like that, when it was, how old site it was when he started with the computers? Did his daddy sat on the door, hey sonny, I have for you a new computer, it cost 10,000, I don't know which value, in that period, but I'm just saying, how it started. Let's start it from there.
Yeah, sure, sure. So the
Yeah.
first computer ever that I've had, I was, if I'm not mistaken, I was 12.
Okay.
So my father came to home and he said, "Hey, this is something new for you, and I need you to learn all about it." And I've had like Windows 98 or 95, I cannot
Yeah.
remember. It was like 128 megabyte of RAMs, it wasn't that bad. It was good.
Yeah.
And then I've turned it on and start exploring what is this. Oh Jesus, it's a media player. And then playing things in some games inside Windows and so on. And I was thinking, okay, how can I turn it off? Now it's time to bed. So I unplugged the cable. So this was the first interaction of me with a computer. So basically, I've learned it from there, and I understand. I realized that how much I like this kind of technology. I want to be part of that, and then step by step, I learned from what I have there. Like what is Windows, what is DOS. Then
Yeah.
learn more and more and more, and then I went to university. So I went to university, and
Wait, before you go to university, what was the model of the computer? It was Pentium something, or it was
yeah, it
4X,
was Pentium.
X5?
Yeah, I
Pentium?
barely,
Ah, okay.
yeah, it was
Pentium.
Pentium. I barely remember which version was it, but it was a Pentium something. I barely
Yeah, yeah,
remember.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And
Okay,
then
okay.
yeah, I went to university, and I have a very close friend. He's like my brother. So
Yeah.
we went through all of this journey together, right? And we went
Nice.
to the same university. And I think in first month in university, because I studied at information technology,
Yeah.
bachelor of information technology, and in first month of university, we decided to not only go to university, but also find a way to extend our knowledge in
True.
IT work. So we start to go to Network Plus courses
Yeah.
together, and then we found out, oh, it's pretty much interesting. So then we start with CCNA, and then CCNP, and then CCIE together. And it was really nice. And since then, I have the same feeling that I would love to share what I learned. So when I was in university, I start teaching people about network. So at the same university, I was a kind of free teacher there as well.
Yeah.
And then
assistant of the teacher, helping to the students.
Yeah, if professors, were accepting.
Yeah.
And
what
then
you were teaching with the network? Wait, you were making cables first, or you went directly? Hey, I'm Cisco now. Let me show you how to configure the CCNP there, the ASA or something, Cisco ASA or that type of thing, or you started with the cables, RG45, if I remember good.
RG45, yeah. I've had a kind of combination. So I've created a kind of course based on what I've learned, which has started from Network Plus. Learning all about networks, protocols, and so on. And then it's continued to like CCNA, at least the basic information of Cisco products.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was really nice. And middle of those, university things and courses that I was teacher there, I met a beautiful girl who is my wife now. And nice. she was my student back then. And I stepped in and said, can we extend this relation out of
the class? Can we extend the class?
And it took a month until she said yes. But since then, she is one of my best friends. She's my soulmate. I'm talking about like 14 years, being together. Wow. And to be honest, Martin, I said this to everyone that knows me. I've told them. So if I'm sitting here talking to you, it's because of my wife.
Yeah.
She's encouraging me in every single steps that I've been taking in this journey. So she's always pushing me, and she's saying, yeah, do it. You can do it. Just do it.
Do it.
And then, so
is she working IT, first of all? I must ask you.
Oh, that's a great question. Yes, she's a cloud advisor on Azure. Okay. She's working in the same company, and she's in my team. So we are together 7/24.
Teacher, now in the same thing. Okay, this is something going on. Okay.
We cannot disconnect it,
Really nice. I like the story so far. I must jump in with one sentence. We have a saying back in my country. Yeah, the man is the head, but the woman is the neck. Basically, that holds the head in the whole story. On English, I know it does not sound so, precisely on this and that, but you get the logic. The neck, the head need to be held with something. So this is our wife. So this is us. Yeah, I agree. Sometimes, it's really nice to have this support. I mean, I have the same at home. It was not so a lovely story like yours, I must be honest. It was a little bit different. She is completely not working IT and all that stuff. But I really, when it comes, as you said, should I do it? Should I not? For me, was this one of the biggest challenges. Yeah, I want to talk on conferences. I am talking on conferences. And then a couple of months ago, should I start? I don't have the equipment, this, that. And she said, what's wrong? You have a camera on the laptop. You have microphone. There is a discount now. Black Friday, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Go, just press start, and done. And then the first one, even I rewatch sometimes in the tram when I go to work. My voice is, I don't know how to play, dancing when I talk with Elkan, because I'm so, like this, I'm smiling, but it's not the same feeling, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But I really on the same page with you. I mean, if they are not there for us to support, it's useless, if I may say. So, thanks to all the wives that are supporting the husbands. Let's call it like that.
Yeah. That's true. Nice. And then, I got pretty much well known in the field when I was in my home country, Iran. And then we decided to move from Iran to another country in 2029. So the destination for us was Sweden. So we moved to Sweden, and I start everything from scratch. As an immigrant, when you move from your home
Yeah.
country going to another country, you have to start everything from scratch, right?
True.
And I did. So I went. I joined to a company, a big
Yeah.
company, as an IT analyst, and then I start everything related to cloud. And I've been working with Azure for more than 5 years. However, to main focus only on Azure started since 2019. And then I moved to another company after 2 years, and I decided to share what I've learned, what I've done many years ago. So I went to a conference in Stockholm, and on that the conference, I met Jon Andersson and Magnus Martinsson, two amazing
Nice.
people. They are amazing. And I stepped in and go to Magnus and Yuna. I told them, hey, I want to be part of community, but I don't know where should I start. And Yuna told me, hey, I have a community called User Group Sweden. If you would like, you can be part of that. I said, yeah, why not? So 2000, I think it was like 2021, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I asked Yuna, and she said, yeah, just come and present one of the session that you would like. So it was the very first time I start present something in a community. And it was really great because I've talked about Azure, all automation and integration that you can create on Azure, and I got a lot of good feedback. So then I was thinking, okay, should I apply for other conferences as well or not? So I applied for 2 conferences in Prague and Paris for Global Azure. Okay.
Nice.
And then both of them accepted by the communities. And it was like 12 April, if I'm not mistaken, 12th of April and 13th of April. So I was thinking
today and tomorrow, basically,
yes,
12th
exactly.
and 13th.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and it was in-person session. And I told my wife,
Prague, you finish the presentation, fly to Paris.
Yes. So I told to my wife, hey, I think I have to go with one of them because it's pretty much to, deliver your session. In conferences, when you deliver the session, you release all of the energy, right?
Indeed.
And then she told me, no, it's your opportunity. You have to do it. And I said, it's 2 days in a row. She said, just shut up and do it.
Indeed. And it's just 2 days again. You will have 3 days for the weekend later. That's good.
Yeah. So
nice.
So I flew to Prague. I delivered my session, and after I delivered the session, I flew to Paris, delivered another session, and it was basically my first in-person sessions ever I've had. And from then, I've started all of my activities, and I learned a lot from people. I have to say thank you to Yuna, Magnus, Hamid. They trusted on me, and I'm now here talking about Azure technology in this community. And recently I got my MCT, which I love it. Being MCT is pretty much, I'm proud of that being MCT because it means, all the time that I had this chance to, share my knowledge, and now I have official certification of being a teacher or trainer.
Indeed.
So
your first class started as a teaching, so I would say you must continue the journey.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's be honest. Nice. Yeah, MCT is something really, for me, it was first of all MCT and then MVP. I must be honest that the MCT is really making proud. And whenever I go, somehow this looking at new people, kids, and all the stuff. 2 weeks ago, I went to Norway. By the way, I have a question. I will ask him next week. Hakan is the next week. I will ask why he's presenting in Sweden when he's part of the Norwegian part. I don't know why this is happening. We went on a dinner. We discussed a lot of things, blah, 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 with Hakan. But there was two girls. They work for some consultancy in Norway. They were 21, 22. Yeah, Martin, we know Office 365 new now we are willing to learn Azure, but it's so complicated. Click here, click here. And I start saying, look, in the past was also servers, and then you need to click there, and then the rest of the day you need to click in the cloud. So it was more complicated than what you're saying now. And then yeah, it was tough and all of that side. So, but it's really nice to see these people that are really willing to learn, and I'm really happy that a lot of people are accepting the advice, because there is a lot of people, yeah, they're just saying, yeah, I will do that, yeah, next year, 2 years from now, which really is not the mood, if I may say. And it's really, I think last year I said on one training, and one person was complaining a little bit, and a couple of weeks ago he wrote it to me, you were right. And last year I said to a lot of people, last year was really complicated with so many trainings for me. And I was saying to the people, guys, if you don't catch the last training for learning the cloud, I think next year is not that it will be hard, but it will be really tough, because last year also ChatGPT, Copilots, all the new technologies were published, officially announced. And now in 1 year, we can all see what happened. I mean, it's different dimension what is happening, automations, this, that, Copilots everywhere. So it's really tough now to align, yeah, what is this Copilot? Yeah, but from where it is coming, and basically everything, the foundation is the Azure cloud. Let's be honest, I mean, and that, as a trainer, which you will get that opportunity tomorrow, you to present there and to do all the stuff and to explain, you will hear this, yeah, but it's really complicated side. What should I do? Click here, click. Imagine you need to restart the computer in the server room, and then it's not working. Then in the server room, the AC, it's on minus. So you need to press the button and do all the stuff. And, But it is really nice feeling, I must be honest. After, usually it's from Monday to Friday. It's not that I'm not telling to you, but I'm just saying in Friday, it's the same like when you finish with the talk on a conference. I'm done.
Yeah, exactly.
The people are saying, yeah, very good training. Thank you, guy. Whatever is there and all that stuff. But it's a really nice feeling. I must be honest. For me, it's really switch from one to another side, because your daily work, it's must. But this is more, inspiring, motivating, and all that stuff. So it's really interesting.
Yeah, we're on the same page on this one, because from my perspective, from my point of view, sharing what you learn, it's amazing in any way. Doesn't matter if you are an MCT, if you're an MVP, if you are not even MVP or MCT, but you would like to share, it's amazing. It's amazing.
True.
Yeah, that's great.
True. That's true. Back to your question. How did you finish with Azure Arc? You didn't answer on my question. Don't skip the question.
So Azure Arc, one of my, I think it's the most favorite service. That's why I'm talking about this service.
From where is the idea? First of all, it was work, or for example, project? You need to work to connect the both sides, or it was something? Yeah, I like this thing. I would like to explore this and all that stuff.
Yeah, the idea started, I think it was like 2-3 months after it's officially released. So I'm coming from on-premise background, right? And I've seen a lot of companies, customers, that they are dealing with, managing their resources. So they have like a lot of on-premise resources, but they like to have everything on cloud as well. So I'm doing a lot of things related to cloud adoption framework, and also migration and so on. And I was thinking, okay, this service will help them a lot, those customers that they are, leveraging hybrid environment. So the idea started from there. And then I've connected to Lior Kamrat. Amazing.
Okay.
The program manager. He's awesome. And then Thomas. So basically, I normally name people. I'm adding labels to people, the kind of name. So If you ever heard Jona Andersson called herself Wonder Woman, so
Yeah.
that's the label that I gave to her because she's really Wonder Woman. Or for
Indeed.
example, Magnus, I'm calling him Asher King. So I called Leor Comrade Morpheus. You know Morpheus
Yeah,
from Metro.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
you,
yeah,
you remember that the time he
yeah, 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 yeah,
gave,
true. Yeah, yeah,
the
I know,
two
I know, I know, I
pills,
know.
the red and blue. So I remember that day that he did it to me as well. So he told me, "Hey, this is two pills. You have the red, you have the blue. So which one you are going to take, right?" So the information that he shared with me and the video that I've watched from
Yeah,
him from YouTube channel, Scott Hanselman, that he invited him, regarding the all the things regarding Azure Arc. So it was like that for me. So I took the red pill and then I started with Azure Arc. So I start to build solutions for those that don't know about, how is it, building Azure Arc demos. Before Jumpstart project, it
yeah,
was pretty much hard because you needed to, simulate a kind of on-premise environment to be able to start your testing. But thanks to Jumpstart project and all of great things that Leor Comrade and his team has done, have done all these things during these years. Now you can have, test environment easily with some clicks, and you have all things that you need to test with Azure Arc. So yeah, that was the initial steps that I've taken to be part of this Azure Arc journey. And now I'm pretty much deep into Azure Arc world, and most of presentation that I have, conferences and so on, it's somehow connected to this amazing service.
nice,
Yeah.
nice, really nice. And now I see where we connect each other, if I may say like that. For me, it was a little bit different, but I think this information I never shared. Just to let you know, maybe, and to the audience, I was nominated for MVP from Thomas, by the way.
Oh,
What
lovely.
nobody knows. Uh, my story is from 2011-12, I must be honest. I remember like yesterday, I was working in that period, like sysadmin, that type of stuff. And what happened? We have some type of SQL server in the data center. It was a big insurance company in that period. And every Saturday, the CTO was going in the office and we created some type of reporting. He clicked 2 times, he selected the dates, something. But every Saturday, the SQL server was getting stuck. And I was the youngest from the 4 people in our team. And I said, "Hey, Martin, can you go in that period?" No, I don't know. No, basically, it was calling, "Hey, Martin, look, the CTO is there. He gets stuck. You're closest one and youngest, Can you go restart the server? And then you can just sign in and basically it's done." And it happened, mate, if I may be honest with you, it happened 3 or 4 months in a row.
Mhm.
And I remember like yesterday, I was in the city park with some friends. It was Saturday, sunny, enjoying, blah, 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 this and that. And then somebody's calling. Yeah. I said, "What is happening?" And they said, "Hey, where are you?" I said, "I'm in the city park." "Hey, go to the office, just restart quickly the computer, the server. And basically the city is there, We will try to fix from Monday, and sorry, blah, blah, blah." And I said, okay. After 4 or 5 months in a row, I was thinking a little bit somehow maybe that's a gift I'm saying, you want to think up front on the things and all that stuff. And basically I start thinking, how is possible tomorrow when I will have a family, kids, maybe some guests will come. Yeah, maybe I will not be the youngest, but I need, it's a problem. You need to call not Martin, but maybe Said or Hamid or somebody else. "Hey, can you go to the office and this?" And I started thinking how it's possible, basically, yeah, remotely, because there is no other way instead of going there and press the button. So 2015, I started 14 Cloud, was early, la la la, and then 2017, 18, I think it was, if I remember good, Azure Arc. Basically, I was really happy. I have 2 servers at home. I didn't use anything in Azure, by the way, only Azure Arc. I
Sure.
will install 10 virtual machines. I will connect them to Azure. Martin happy. Yeah, I have now Azure now. And then I didn't jump to the Jumpstart project in that period. I remember you need to install the computer, then you need to reconfigure some things to align with that configuration, blah, blah, blah. So I was using directly downloading the agent, configuring the virtual machine, connecting, and then playing around, update management, this. It was quite happy. I was quite happy, blah, 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 till 2000, I think 2020, something like 3-4 years. And then we went on, basically, I was sending emails to Thomas in that period. We didn't know each other. We met 1 year ago here in Netherlands. So I said, very good job, kudos, this and that, a lot of questions, blah, blah, blah. But what happened before that, basically, it was first of no, it was March. I think I have a screenshot somewhere printed just for me. He said, are you nominated for MVP? If not, I nominated already. I said, what? Yeah, for Azure Arc, I just replied, no, wait, what happened, from where this? No, don't worry, you're giving too much presentation for this, for that. And basically, it was quite a nice story, Azure Arc.
Lovely.
But
Yeah.
after that, I switched a little bit, but mostly to the infra as a code, developing DevOps, DevSecOps, these together at my current role. And basically, it's not that I stopped. I follow that they created a batch cloud. I saw the meeting yesterday. It was, I think, or they scheduled the meeting. I received an email for this, how it's called, the
Adoption.
community. Yeah. I saw that, but somehow less time, to follow all of these meetings were too many. But I completely on the same stage. I think now also what I'm also saying, and maybe you have seen that, I was saying as a hint, the companies can spend money if they still keep the servers, because now with Azure Arc, they can, for example, I was doing that in 2018 in one company on project. We saved really a lot of money for the company, I must be honest. So they have 3 servers that were really in the storage, nothing, only dust on it, but they were working. I mean, if you press start, they will start working, and it was good configuration. I mean, SSD and all of that stuff. So I said, why don't we transfer the developers? It was around 20 developers, basically, and we can install that. It will save some money. In 6 months, if you believe me, 27,000 euros.
27,000 euros. Okay. Yep.
I know for big companies, this is, fee, if I may say like that, very small amount of money. But when you think about just how you can align all that side, use really the things, because the servers were bought in the past. So they are now just taking dust, nothing else, So let's use them. And after that, I was managing. I was called a couple of times, 2019. And basically after that, I switched a little bit more on this side. So I know what is happening, but I didn't explore, technically to sit down, what is changed, where is going, and how it's happening, to be honest. But indeed, I really like the story. For Azure Arc, I'm really...
Yeah.
I think you're the only, not only, I mean, the only that I get in contact, and now we're sharing thoughts about Azure Arc, which, because in the previous, 20, for the COVID time, for this, for that, hey, can you share about Azure Arc? And my title, the future, the topic name was the future cloud. It's called Azure Arc, because I think that a lot of big companies, I mean, even the company where am I, and I suppose you maybe, or a lot of big enterprise also, they still have the data centers, and they have so many servers, and it's invested a lot of money. And as one person was saying, iron, it's iron, you have iron there. So let's use that and just connect the dots, because you can manage from Azure everything. And I never researched, but I must ask you, I think it's the only product that can do this connection between the on-prem and the cloud, or I'm wrong?
You mean if you compare with the other providers, like
the other cloud providers? Indeed.
Just give you an idea. So Gartner reports, right? So it's like yearly Gartner report. And in 2023, Microsoft was the king of hybrid environment, and it was because of Azure Stack HCI, the former name, and now it's Azure Local, and plus Azure Arc. And Azure Arc is the huge service that only Microsoft provided. So it's amazing. I don't know how many people watching right now are going to watch this session, but
Yeah.
for those that no idea how does it work, just imagine that you can onboard or enroll your service to Claude without opening any inbound port to your servers, anything on your firewall. And it's very interesting. People ask me, how does it possible? And I said, yeah, that's the imagine, that's the magic of Azure Arc. So that's how I love it. It's pretty much huge and it's very interesting. I love this service. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, so far I've delivered around 17 or 18 sessions, less than a year, about Azure Arc. And they are not the same because Azure Arc is pretty much big. And I remember I've delivered a session in ALIF 2024. So it's a kind of under NDA, only for partner MVPs and artists. So the session that I delivered, it was 1 hour session full of demo. And I was like, okay, if because Leo was my mentor on that session, and he said, hey, Saeid, we have only 5 minutes. And I was middle of demo. It wasn't ended yet. It's not finished yet. So I was okay. Let's jump. From some part of this service because it's huge. If you want to deliver or demo all aspects of the Azure Arc, you need more than 2 hours.
Indeed. Well, I mean, it's a lot can be explored, and which makes a lot of happy things. I would say it's that you can align also with the containers, the Kubernetes. It's there, the update management and all the governance also. You can connect with the on-prem side and you can align that. So the whole company don't need to worry about compliance tomorrow or governance. Basically everything, most of the services, if I may be honest, I'm just thinking cloud for a big solution. If you install Windows Admin Center also on the on-prem and connect there with Azure, you can use basically all the services from Azure in your local site. You don't need monitoring tool now. I know in the past Zabbix or how was that? Some others, on P something. A lot of on-prem side that's sending alerts and signals that something gets wrong. So Azure monitoring is there basically for this. And by all the services, I mean, in total, if I may say, when I think on the big picture, really can be used all the stuff from Azure. And now everything is enabled also with the containers, because on server 2016, it can be installed containers. Now in 2025, I think, 2025, they also have made some improvements. So I think a lot of things can, if you connect these two things, as you said, magic happens. I mean,
it's really magic. So if I want to categorize from the high level view of Azure Arc, we have Arc for developers, ITs, IT administrators, and security. 3 most important part for any type of organization.
True. And what is now, because I didn't follow, I saw a couple of things. Now the name is changed. Now it will be called Azure Local, if I may say.
Azure Local is the new name of Azure Stack HCI.
Azure Stack HCI. Okay. Yes. But Azure Local will cover just that part. Azure Arc will stay the same, or?
Basically, Azure Stack HCI or Azure Local is part of the huge, program that Microsoft has to bring all of, Azure possibility on your on-premise environment. For example, if you want to implement something like AVD in your data center, so it's part of the Azure Local. But when you are planning to manage your on-premise into cloud, then we have Azure Arc there to do.
Okay. So they just changed Azure Stack basically to this Azure Local. I was thinking that now the new name, I didn't read everything in the last couple of weeks, quite busy, but I saw Azure Local. I was thinking that Azure Local basically will cover like umbrella, and then under it will stay Azure Stack, Azure Arc, and all the stuff. But it's a good one.
I changed the name of Azure Stack.
Yeah. Okay. Nice to hear.
Yes.
To put you back a little bit, we are talking about work all the time. And what is this? What was your first game, mate? What game will you install on your own computer?
I believe the first. Okay, yeah, the game that I've
Yeah,
installed on my computer back then, it was FIFA 99, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that.
98. Nice.
98, yeah, 98, 99, something like this. It was the very first game that I've ever installed on my laptop, or let's say
Nice.
computer.
Mate, a lot of connections. Now I'm getting confused, to be honest. I need to come to Sweden. I will skip Norway from next time on. I think Sweden is the next destination for me. This
Yeah,
is too much
yeah, you have to do it,
coincidences.
man. Don't
Indeed.
tell me that you are good at FIFA.
Mate, I'm
I
afraid to say
challenge you,
now
man.
what.
I
Yeah, yeah,
challenge
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. Okay, I will take a picture later from the sunny down, and
Yes,
I will
let's do that. I challenge you, man.
even for this Black Friday. I think a lot. Think twice. Should I buy FIFA 25 or not? Should I buy? Should I not? Should let me before New Year now because I will take. I was planning to take some vacation, basically a little bit with the family. I will say I will take the FIFA at 25. Long story short, why I now laugh because my first game was also FIFA 98, and I remember it was France
Yeah, it
98.
was the
If you
98 France.
remember,
Yeah,
yeah, it was everything squares on the
yeah,
monitor. It was really crazy resolution. Only thing that I'm playing, and I invested for the Sony, if you believe me. A couple when COVID, I bought the Sony PlayStation 4, and on the computer previously FIFA 99, 2000, 2001, World Cup, the World Cup Japan or Korea, I think 2002, 2003, 4, 5, 6. All the versions of FIFA till 2024. Last December, what happened? I have the Sony. I bought FIFA 2024. I played one season with my the favorite club Lazio Rome. I'm for Lazio, by the way. I played one as a player. It took around a week and a half. If you believe me, that was it. The Sony it's shut down from last December. Now in December, I'm planning now next week or something to buy FIFA 2025 to play again, and then again we'll shut down because I don't play anything else
yeah.
except the FIFA.
Me
By the way,
too. Me too, man. I used to play Call of Duty, but not the
okay,
new one. But
yeah,
I mean, like
in the
version
past,
1, version 3. We have a
yeah,
version 3 on PC, I guess. I barely remember.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it was like Max Payne. I played them, and somehow Hitman, Mafia. I played all of them.
Three
But
CDs.
FIFA,
Mafia was a three CDs, by the way,
yeah,
to install the game.
yeah, exactly. I've played Mafia 1 and 2. The one, it was amazing,
Yeah,
but the only game that I stick to it during, from 98 till
yeah,
today is FIFA.
FIFA.
That's why I'm really good at this
Nah.
game.
So
I'm
Azure
challenging
Arc
people.
and FIFA together things. Okay, okay, okay. I'm
Yeah,
just thinking
dude,
loud. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
in the office, listen to me. In the office,
yeah.
people barely playing this game with me because
Wow.
they say, okay, if we play this game with you, we aren't going to be the loser, so
Okay,
they don't want to play with
okay,
me. Maybe they're watching right now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a what's called, I'm the person that I always like to compete in this game. I
okay,
want to be a winner. And
okay,
yeah, just let me tell you something. It's pretty much funny and weird, because I
yeah,
was playing to with my friend's son. He's
okay,
around 12, 13,
yeah.
and he said, hey, I want to play with you. And said, dude, are you sure? Yeah, yeah. To select the best team that you would like to play, and I play with you. And it's ended up with 8-2. And 2 goals. I've got 2 goals.
Yeah, yeah.
Because his mom. His mom said, "Oh, Saeed, come on! What are you doing? He's 12." I said, "Come on! Sometimes you need to teach people that
Indeed.
life is not easy."
Even FIFA is not easy, so the life is even more.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, crazy stuff.
Oh,
Okay, okay. So I think if next year the community will be in Sweden or Denmark, I think we can also schedule that and we can record that. I think as a
yeah,
vlog
we have to
or
do it,
something.
man.
Yeah,
We have
yeah,
to do
yeah.
it. Let me
Indeed.
let me do this. Hey, we are going to play together and share the
Indeed. I agree on that. I can sign somewhere if it's needed some documents. So we are playing next year for sure, FIFA.
Yeah.
And basically, indeed. Nice. So FIFA, Azure Arc, that's together.
Yes.
That's nice. So if FIFA you're playing, do you watch football, mate?
I love football. I used to be a very good goalkeeper when I was
Okay.
young. I was
Okay.
played, football like every day, but I had a very bad injury on my leg. So
Yeah.
basically, I had to stop playing football. However, I still love football, and I'm fan of Real Madrid.
Oh, Real Madrid. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So again, third one. This is third one. So I can take also my football sneakers. So we can try first in person, then virtual, and let's see who will be the winner.
Can we skip that one that we need to play physically?
No, we can make a penalties. 5, you 5, and then we can go virtual. Fair enough.
It's my birthday today, right? I'm fragile. I'm getting old, man. So I'm
No. Depends how you feel, mate.
Oh, come on.
Depends how you feel. And I didn't know. Happy birthday, my friend.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I did. You didn't tell me, and we scheduled the show on this day, on your birthday.
Yes, it's
Nice.
It's an honor to be in here, man.
Nice. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate this.
Yeah,
Really nice. And a lot of tree connections. You met another person that have a lot of similarities with you, I would say. So I think next year we can challenge each other for a lot of things.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm pretty much open for that challenge, man.
Yeah. Okay. That's good to hear. Nice. Because we started with the computers, work, that all the stuff. What I'm missing in the whole story, I must be honest with you. Did you went on the development a little bit? Because I didn't heard anything, if I'm asked like that. Did you try it a little bit? I don't know, Python, Terraform, that, Azure DevOps, that?
Yeah.
Just curious.
I'm good at DevOps things, especially when it comes to the concept, design, and implementation of the actual Azure DevOps environment, or let's say DevOps environment. However, I consider myself as a PowerShell expert. So I'm really good at PowerShell. So I can do anything that you can think about that around, developing program systems or automation. I can do that with PowerShell. The only things that I cannot do with PowerShell is building web application, because it's not possible to do it.
It's a good one. Because it's not possible. Done.
It's not possible. There is no any option for that.
Yeah, but even ChatGPT says, "Are you asking the right question?"
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that it's tell you, hey, I cannot do that. Maybe if you want to go with the other things like CSS, HTML, PHP, I can help you.
Nice.
So
what was your first certificate, if I'm asked like that?
The first certificate that I got, it was, if I'm not mistaken, 2012 or 13, something like that. So I've got my MCSE back then. That time. And I remember I was pretty much active in SharePoint community as well. So I learned SharePoint a lot. So I've got my certificate on SharePoint and Exchange on-premise one, not online people.
2013, I think it was.
13. And then I've got my certification on it was Windows 2016 Cloud something. I've got that certification as well. And then I move all of the certifications to cloud side. So like Azure Solution Architect, AZ700s, Azure Administrator, and AZ104, which is the fundamental. So basically, I started from there.
What is your challenge for learning for next year, if I'm asked? Do you think about, for example, what new? For example, I'm every December, I don't know how it is, but in Netherlands, I suppose it's the same, but I'm just thinking loud because I don't know how it is in the other countries. We have a freezing period, which starts around 15, 17 of December, as if nobody can change anything, till beginning of the next year. So I'm challenging myself, what to be next. And as I said on the beginning, my next challenge is the Fabric, to be honest, just to go there, because I have all of this, the Azure. I went to Power Platform a little bit, and the data now, Power BI, AI also. And now I think Fabric will play a big role. But also, I know it's not Microsoft, but I'm challenging myself basically for next year. Also, I want to deep dive a little bit in the Databricks, which they have also their own AI, which is quite interesting to see how he fixed the data and all that stuff. But that's mine, if I may say, on my side. But did you challenge yourself? For example, you like challenges. I heard that. Don't worry. For next year, if I may ask like that, for example, do you have some goals, if I may say like that, for learning?
Yeah.
Because even today, just before you start, even today, I have a meeting with my manager and colleagues. Somebody said, if you don't, how it said, if you don't learn something new, you are dead, basically.
Yeah,
and I mean,
true.
sometimes it's really that type of feeling. If you don't improve, also, before we start this live session, we discussed about going in office and this and that. If you don't collaborate with people, your mind is getting smaller, let's say it like that. So indeed.
Yeah, of course. Before I answer to your question, in last session that we had in Microsoft Zero to Hero, we had Michelle Sanford in on stage, and one person asked a very good question, and he said, how can I understand, or how can I realize that I reached to that level that I can consider myself as an expert? It was a really good question, to be honest, because maybe many people thinking, okay, how can I think that I can call myself an expert in a particular area? Okay. And my answer was, don't stick into be an expert. Just don't think that I want to be an expert. You have to always update yourself. That's the point. That's the point. There is no any level. There is no any expertise level. Yes, we have some certifications. We have some, level of knowledge. However, I believe in my idea, the expert is someone who keeps learning, right? And improve what he or she learned from, past, or something like learning by doing things. That's the important part. So that's level of expertise from my perspective. Okay,
that's completely true. And one quote here that it's my motto sometimes. I'm still learning. Michelangelo, age 89.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a famous quote on the internet, I mean, and it's usually, really 89 and still learning. And I think there was a lot of from the past, this type of quotes, but that one really sticks to me, And whenever we go somewhere, you meet new people, something new, and we can notice all the time with the latest technologies, every day something new. So we are continuously learning. I really like your answer. I wanted to say that, don't focus on the expert. Yeah, I'm expert, but focus on the other side. Indeed.
Yeah, exactly. And when it comes to the plan for 2025, I have three main plans for now. So I'm working with AI solutions a lot nowadays, building and designing new solutions based on AI. So I want to go through that path and get some certification on that area. Plus, I really want to go through a DevOps solution architect. Which I have a plan for that. And then I really, really want to test GitHub certifications. I love them. I think it's a good idea. I encourage all of people that are watching this video, go and test it. It's the fundamental. It's pretty much amazing. You can learn a lot from fundamental ones, and if you like, you can continue with advanced modules as well. So that's my plan. So AI, DevOps solution architect, and GitHub.
Indeed. The first one, be aware. For the first one, you have a lot of code of Python, just as an info, or .NET. For the second, it's a lot of changes in the list, so I will not share anything. I will keep it for me for now. But there is a lot of changes also on the scenarios and all that stuff. And the last one, I was scrolling and I watched a couple of podcasts or something on YouTube about Git foundation, basically about the foundation exam. Does not look difficult, if I may say. It's somehow between, I don't know how to say, medior position, if I may, middle something, if I need to make a definition. Yeah, it's not too hard. It's not so
Mhm.
easy. You
Yes.
need to know the basic, what is this, what is that. I mean, this is what the people on the videos shared, and what is the learning path. So I think I see just the AI side maybe because it have a lot of developments, but
Yeah,
everything else I think you will get, and it will be easier.
yeah, that's true. That's
But
true.
indeed, but it's good that you already created a plan. I really like that type of approach. I must be honest for the next year because just to see how it will go and what is the plan for next year. Indeed, and a lot of is changing. Let's be honest.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
All the new
Yeah, no,
exams, this, that, and so many stuff. I mean, even we cannot follow. I think now as MCT, MVP, all the informations that we are getting from everywhere. Sometimes it's quite difficult. I must be honest with that.
yeah,
How do
yeah.
you manage the email folder? Maybe that's the simplest question that you will get this night.
What did you say? Sorry, I missed your question.
How do you organize your Outlook email with all the emails
Oh,
from the
okay.
MVP?
Yeah, okay. Okay. So actually, I categorized my emails. Okay. I tried
Okay,
as much as I can. Okay.
okay, okay.
So I have some emails that they are going straight to my trash
Yeah,
folder.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I've created a kind of rule to move directly to trash folder. And I have some
Okay,
in spam, but the
okay.
problem is doesn't matter where they are going to, right? I
Yeah,
always check all of them. I've checked
that's
all of
good.
my emails one by one. And I don't know why I've created those rules when I'm checking everything.
There a
So I
lot,
barely
there a
miss
lot.
emails.
Indeed, indeed. Okay, okay, okay. That was just on a nice way because I saw it open here, 1,500 inbox, junk 661. Just as an if.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I need to go, and I'm doing that usually when I'm on tram or something. I'm just going one by one and read the problems, all of this communication, how is going, and all the stuff. But it's really difficult to, how to say, organize so many mails, if I may say like that.
Yeah, what
Nice.
one of the rules that I've created in my mailbox, because I'm actively working with Azure Arc things, right?
Yep.
So I've created a rule if there is a specific word in regard of Azure Arc, Stack CI, Azure Local, it goes to a specific folder related to that. So I'm always updated regarding that. So
Easy. Nice.
yeah, it's like
Nice.
that.
Nice. True. Nice. Nice. My last question for today. And
Yes.
for tonight, if I may say, then you can go and celebrate the birthday. You still have time. 3 hours left, mate.
I already had my cake, man.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now the drinks. Now the drinks. I mean,
Oh, that's the
9
point. We are middle of week, but yeah, why not?
p.m. Nice. What was your last book that you read?
You can see these books in
Yeah,
in my
I
shelf,
see.
right?
I see. Yeah,
One of the book that I really love it. I still have it here.
yeah.
Continue reading this one. It's related to this one. How to tell a story.
Story. Okay.
I love
Nice.
this book. I love this book. It's all about how you basically need to share your thoughts in
Okay.
a very like tight time. For example, it teach you what importance are in your for example presentation, or
Yeah.
what is the most important part of your idea that you want to share, and you
Okay.
have to squeeze it in a like kind of 5-10 minutes presentation, and
Yeah.
then you have to think in 10 minutes which part is important to share, and you have to stay connect to the topic. So it's very great book, so I
Yeah.
really suggest that. And it's
Recommendation. Nice.
yeah, it's really good. It's really good. And
Nice.
then I have other books, of course technical. I have Jonas book here, and also Frick,
Yeah.
the infrastructure as code one,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
about bicep. And then I
Nice.
have another book that I haven't started yet from Brian Wist.
Yeah.
It's the mountain is you. So
Oh,
it's all about inspirational things,
inspiration
So
indeed.
yeah.
Yes.
So I'm going to start that one soon.
Yeah,
But
the winter, cold weather, and yeah, older people, if I may
yeah,
say,
of course,
older.
especially from today.
Nice, nice. Mate, I would like to really thank you from bottom of my heart. One more time from me, on behalf of all the audience that will watch and watch. Happy birthday. Wishing
Thank you
you
so much.
all the best.
Thank you so much.
And have the most beautiful 2025. All the wishes to become true and basically to be realized next year. And basically, thank you one more time, mate, for
Thank
tonight.
you. Thank you so much. Thanks having me. The way that you inviting people and they share their their life with the
Yeah,
others is pretty much important because we are working and living in a technical world. We are talking about Microsoft technologies, and I always thinking, okay, soft skills, sharing stories are important, and it's the way, it's the best way to share this kind of thought with the other people outside of community or new people in the community. So it's pretty much important. And the other things that I can share with your audience is never give up, because yeah, life is roller coaster, right? So sometimes it's going up, sometimes it's going down, and it doesn't matter, in the rainy days you still have to wait for the rainbow.
indeed.
That's important part. And never keep yourself down, because sometimes you're watching yourself in the mirror and say, hey, what are you doing? And sometimes you need to slap your face and say, hey, you are amazing, just do it,
True.
just try it, and find a
True.
good friends. That's
Yeah,
important. If you
or
find a
find
good
your
friend,
motivation. That's
yeah,
why, to be honest, a couple of days ago,
yeah,
I said even to my wife, I googled, but it came really. I was running outside. I'm usually running in Saturday 10-15 kilometers. It came, I don't know from where. Also the how it says the name of the show, but it came also the quote. I know sometimes it sounds, from the other side. If you think my story, your inspiration, I saw it that on Google is not, it does not pop out as a quote, your quote or somebody famous. I said this is not possible, but the reality, and I think sometimes when you not push yourself hard, but you really think about, I want to do this, just do it, as you're saying. I was thinking, should I do, should I not do, should I do it? And then my wife, yeah, do it, as we already mentioned it. Now, a little bit repeating ourselves, but also the ideas will come here. And I completely agree. Sometimes, yeah, you look in the mirror, and usually my quote is, you don't, how it says, you don't show it. The only challenge that you have today is to challenge yourself and to be
yeah,
better from the person in the mirror, and that's you. I mean, we don't challenge me to be better than Said, Hakan, or whoever there. You need to just improve yourself.
yeah.
Indeed.
That's true. That's true.
I think I think we will stop here
Yes.
because I think we can talk till tomorrow. Thanks to all for watching this. Mate, one more time, happy birthday. Thank you
Thank
one more time. And next year, prepare yourself for these challenges. Just don't
Oh,
need
come
you
on, man.
motivated
I'm
too
already
much.
ready. I'm ready now. We can start it just now. Why next year?
Why to wait? Indeed.
Yeah, yeah.
Indeed.
Perfect. Thanks
Perfect.
again, man. And thanks everyone watching us.
Thank
So
you.
I'm not going
Yeah.
to close down or turn it off this session. You are the host, I'm the guest.
Yeah. Indeed. Thanks all for watching. Have a nice evening and see you next Tuesday with all of you guys.
Bye.
Bye.